Hey Tom, it's Jason here. What's going on?
Hey Jason, I'm just chilling, playing with
You're
knives.
just
What are you up
chilling.
to? Chilling.
I'm feeling good today. This is how I'm feeling.
Oh, really?
Including my neighbors! Hey, fuck you! Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
You're not bringing me down, buddy.
Nah,
Yeah, I'm feeling
nah.
good, man. It's been a good weekend, and
Really?
yeah, I'm happy to be celebrating the 3-year anniversary of the club. So it feels pretty good. I didn't think we'd make
Pretty.
it.
I thought I'd lose interest long ago before this has turned into what it is. The 3 years, it's like the longest I've ever been committed to anything, really.
Except marriage and parenthood.
Small things. Small
Right?
things.
Yeah, trifles. Yeah,
Details.
totally, man.
Yep.
I mean, it's been crazy, and I'm happy that we were able to do this. I'm happy we have so many people that are excited to be in the group. Just today, I had a member message me about the situation he's in the middle of, and he said that he's suffering from a lot of anxiety and depression, and the group is nice because he sees it as an oasis where he can kind of get away and he can enjoy something that's not related to the stress of his life. And I kind of
Yeah.
feel the same way that COVID really solidified that for me. Having a group where I can hang out with like-minded people, we get to talk about pocket knives all day, and I don't
Yeah.
have to think about work. I don't have to think about obligations. I don't have to think about whatever else is pissing me off. Yeah, I love that. I love that we've been able to do that. I'm so glad everyone else embraces that idea too.
Yeah. I like that it's just become the way this place is. It's just a place to be. It's a home. I don't think a lot of other groups can claim to be people's home base of a place to just come and hang out. And I like
Right.
that that's what we've become.
Absolutely.
Other groups are great, but they're when I need them, not just go chit chat.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to get into it, but I tend to find that I go into my groups more than the others, and it's because I feel that bond and friendship with everybody. So I love it, and it
Yeah.
looks like the comments are coming in pretty hard and fast. Uh, Group kept me sane during lockdown. Facebook user says, "Good evening, fellas. Brad's excited for 3 years. Paid him to say that." Paul is here. Hey, Paula. Paul is always here.
I
Swincher's
like that.
here. Got some YouTube love. So by the way, guys, we're live
Ooh.
on YouTube tonight. Thanks for joining. Glad you could be here.
There's a lot of Facebook users that must be new viewers, which I love seeing people with Facebook user. If you want to interact and have your name show up, there's a little button at the top of the post. Click that and enable it, and we can have fun and know who's talking.
When you give permission, it'll tell us your name.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny. You still see it, right, Tom, where guys will come in and they'll go,
Oh
"What
yeah.
kind of clip should I get?" Or "I'm thinking about getting some scales. What should I look at?" Or guys will post stuff like, "What's better, S30V or 110V?"
Yeah.
And when they do that, I know that they're new. And rather than get angry at them for asking a dumb question, I get excited that we have somebody new and fresh that doesn't know these things.
Yeah.
And we get to be a part of their journey, just like we went on. It's not that different.
I like from a moderation standpoint, I can see questions that are very just a lot of other places people might get oh, how do you not know that? But you go click on the comments and it's all super supportive, nice stuff. And I don't have to go there and moderate it. I'm not have to even worry about it. It's just I know it's going to be okay.
Yep. What's up, Sam? Ask to see Sam's tattoo, everybody.
It's pretty good.
So many people still get angry and it turns me off. If you know more than someone else, that doesn't make you better than them. It just means that you've asked the question before they asked the question, right? So share what you know. Teach them something. Give them your opinion. If it's just opinion, then tell them it's in your opinion. If you know for a fact, then tell them you know for a fact. But share your wisdom. It's nice to spread it around.
Yeah.
It's like the American version of my home group, CKG. CKG is an awesome group. If you guys aren't in it, I don't know if non-Canadians can join. I don't remember if it's exclusive to Canadians, but I have an invite and I'm in it. And it is a great group. Those guys are amazing in the way that they embrace each other. There's no negativity. They take care of each other. It's really great. So I respect that group a lot. I would tell you to go check it out.
Don't they do something that we should probably do more of as a group and do? Well, I mean, we have on a small scale, but they do meetups, don't they?
They do meetups. We probably need to get into that next year.
Yeah.
When we do that.
Yeah.
Atlanta Blade Show is something that Tom and I are going to probably always be at, so you guys can come there and meet up. But then we should probably come up with regionals. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Hi, Christopher. We can see you.
We can. Well, I think we got a solid audience built up. So we won't jerk you guys around too long. We know what you're here for. 3 years, and we wanted to really celebrate because I feel like the group, not that we hadn't made it or something to make, but I feel like the group is just solid and it runs and it's awesome after 3 years. So we wanted to do a humongous giveaway. So I just kind of put it out there in the universe that 3 years was coming, and it took me about 5 minutes, and we put together all the prizes for this giveaway. So there's a lot of stuff. I am blown away by how generous not only our dealer partners, but some of our members wanted to donate as well. It's really cool. So hang in there. This is going to take a minute because we have a lot of stuff to give away.
I want to add something real quick that there are many awesome stores that didn't donate,
Yes.
and it has no reflection on them. Tom and I started really feeling weird about how long should we take to collect from everyone, and should we create an expectation that everybody needs to cough something up, or should we just simply work with those that are already responding? And what we decided was, rather than spend a month collecting from everybody or asking everybody, we felt like that was maybe a little too greedy. So we decided to just go with a smaller group of people who offered. And then also individuals offered as well. And that was not something that we ever anticipated. But I felt weird about saying no to a group member that felt like they wanted to contribute something. So for those of you who donated, thank you. And for those of you who did not donate, this is no reflection on our opinion of you. We have nothing but respect for the dealers and makers that are in our group. So thank you very much for being a part of our group. And this is not going to be our only thing that we celebrate. So
absolutely,
we have plenty of time for other stuff. So we definitely appreciate it when you guys contribute, because we wouldn't be able to do these things without you. Thank you.
Yeah. I think this is pretty unique of what we're doing here.
Yeah, everybody stay for the prizes. But if you learn anything tonight, you need to bother Sam and find out about his tattoo. It's pretty sweet. It'll make you hungry. Yeah. Anyway, Tom, why don't we start by talking about the forum? Tell us about why you created the forum and the questions and all that.
So we've done a bunch of giveaways so far, and they've kind of evolved to a place where we've figured out if we're going to make you guys enter a giveaway, instead of just saying like in or pick a number, we feel as an opportunity to learn about where else are going to get this many like-minded people who are into knives on this serious of level to get a honest polling of how they behave and what they do. So we set up the Google form for the entry. There's like 4 questions, I believe. Do you want to pull that up, Jason, on the screen?
Let's not go through all the. I don't think they want to see.
Oh, yeah, we don't do the questions now, I guess. Let's do the drawing. We'll bring up the numbers on the screen so we can do the drawing.
Give me 1 second, please, if you would filibuster.
Oh, yes. So we did some good questions. I'm very interested to see the results because I haven't even looked at them yet. I kind of forgot that they were tallying up. So we're going to find out some pretty interesting stats about how you guys pay for stuff, how you guys ship stuff, how many knives you own. A lot of good stuff. But before that, we're going to start giving some stuff away. We'll probably start with, I don't know.
I think we need to start by drawing the random numbers, and then we can come back and we can pull the winners. So
let's do that.
That way it'll save a lot of time from clicking back and forth.
Good point. Let me get a pen and paper.
Yeah, I'll keep notes too, and that way we'll both do it at the same time, and it'll cut down on F-ups.
Yeah.
So we're using random.org to pull the numbers, guys. It's the preferred way of pulling our true random number. So what we need to do right now is we need to pull 17 numbers because we have 17 prizes, according to my count. So let's go over here to random.org, and we're going to pull 17 numbers, Tom.
Good.
And it's 1 to 30,000, isn't that right?
Yes.
Okay. The first number is 3658. Second number is 7837.
A second. This pen's dead.
Dead pen.
Dead pen. I'm trying to find my good Sharpie ones, but they're not in here. Here's Nest Gel. Here's Nest Gel. I'm better now. Okay, what was that number again? 78.
7837. Next number is 2130.
Okay.
Next number is 29119.
Okay.
4058. If you don't like numbers or if you find these things nerve-wracking, I apologize. 20931. Number 7 is 11916.
But to be fair, Jason, these people are sitting there going, "Oh, that's close to my number. I wonder if I'm going to win."
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
20632.
20632. Okay.
22705. Number 10 is 15637. Number 11 is 2207. Number 12 is 4950. Number 13 is 7147. Number 14 is 3351. Number 15 is 24562. Want to read that one back?
24562.
And number 16 is 6992.
Oh, I got really excited. I thought that was another number.
No.
Half of it.
And number 17 is 24447.
Okay. That's 17, right?
That's 17 prizes, 17 numbers.
Okay.
So now we're done with that crap. We can go on to picking the winners. Oops. Facebook user forgets what number he picked. That's too bad.
Yeah. If you get close, though, you'll see it.
Okay, so we're going to go with Price is Right rules. Whoever is the closest without going over. Okay, so if there's a number and somebody's one digit higher and somebody's one digit lower, the person that's closest without going over is going to be the winner.
Mm-hmm. If someone's one digit over and the next closest person's 100 digits lower, that 100 digit lower person still wins because they didn't go over. Right?
Correct. Can't go over.
Yep.
Okay, so now we're going to pull up the numbers. After I cough. Price is Right rules is the only way. That's right, Brad.
Yeah. Oh, good old Bob Barker. I was watching Happy Gilmore the other day.
I haven't watched that in a while. I need to rewatch it.
It's still good. It's still really good.
Okay, so here we go. The first prize is going to be for a Knife Joy PM2 in slime green with a DLC blade, and the number was 3658.
Yep.
So let's see who the big lucky winner is. 3658 is going to be, wow, Robert Blevins.
There you go.
All right, dude. Nice job, Robert Blevins. You're a big winner.
So highlight that cell, right? Yeah. Because I don't want to screw up my notes.
And then over here, we're going to type in prize.
Oh, perfect.
All right. The next number was 7837.
Mm-hmm.
And that prize is going to be a Cutlery Shop Shaman. Excuse me. It's going to be a Shaman from Cutlery Shop. And before the show, I asked Tom whether that was a cutlery shop shaman or just a shaman. And we honestly don't know the answer. So if you want us to find out for you, we will. Or if you'd rather be surprised in the mail, we can do that too.
I'm guessing it's probably an orange shaman though. But
I'm
I don't know
guessing
what
it's an
color.
orange shaman, which is going to be badass. So 7837 is going to be Charn Slack. So Mr. Charnley Slack is the winner. And I don't think I've talked to Charnley Snack.
I don't believe I'm familiar with the fellow.
Cutlery shop shaman. If you've won, please direct message either Tom or I, and we will work on getting you your prize.
Yeah. If you guys want to tag the winners in the comments, we would be greatly appreciative of it.
Number 3 is Tom. We need to talk for a minute about this one.
Oh, is this yeah.
This prize is super cool. We reached out to River's Edge Cutlery, and they offered a customized PM2, and you get to design how you want it to be customized. How sweet is that? So the Rec Custom Shop will make you a one-of-a-kind PM2, and they talked about how they will never do it again. So this is your chance to design a one-of-a-kind PM2. This is a really cool prize, I think.
It's pretty dope.
It's pretty dope. And that number was 2130.
Yep.
So let's see who that hero was. 2130. Oh, wow. Chris Dela Cruz, 2130.
Oh.
Yep. Wow. Congratulations, Chris.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And I don't know many people that like PM2s more than he does. So that's awesome. Rick.
Oh, that's a question I'm interested to find out from that survey is the how often people visit the group.
He says constantly, multiple times a day.
That's true.
That is very true. He's a primetime player. Okay, prize number 4 is a Maximate Sage 1 from DLT Trading.
Whoa, that's a good ass knife.
That is a good knife. It's sneaky good. In fact, I'm probably working on a custom scale design for that knife because I need a knife with full liners in it.
Oh yeah,
it's probably going to be that one because that is such a good knife.
Oh, it's amazing. I love the Sage 1. When they got discontinued, I was legit. It's the only knife that got discontinued besides the Bowie I was legit upset about. When they brought it back in Maximate, awesome. And DLT donating, that's not just like, oh, here's an S30V something. No, that's a Maximate Sage. That is sweet.
So 29119. Tom, check me on this.
Okay.
That looks right. The next number is too high.
Yes, correct.
Is that good? Okay. Yep. So Bill Duke. Oh, wow. Bill only has 3 knives. I say that like it's a bad thing. It's not.
It's a good thing. Good
Bill
problem.
So far, he only has 3 knives, and now he's a big winner, and he just got a 4th knife, which is awesome.
You just upped his collection size by a 3rd.
Congratulations, Bill.
That's awesome. That's a good knife. You'll like it.
And it might have the best pivot I've ever felt.
That's the Sage 5 lightweight I think you're thinking of. The Sage 1 is more of a satisfying.
Well, that's true. It is. It is. I'm thinking of the 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Prize number 5 is also from DLT Trading, and it is a what was it, Tom?
I believe it's a Rex 45 native chief. I didn't double check that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I read the text message, but native chief is a nice prize, and that will be a sprint. So gotta love that. Number on that was 4058. Let's see
Correct.
who there is. Ooh, looks like Tony Smith is the winner. Congratulations, Tony Smith. Tony says he checks the group daily, and he has 200 knives. Holy cow. Might already have it.
I like that. That's good. What's funny is seeing like, oh, you only check the group daily. That's crazy because most groups I don't check daily. That's still that's a big investment of time to come to our little community that often.
Crap. There it is. So the next prize, super cool. It is Club Hank from Countess Anne and Hank's Cartel. So we have 2 like this with the black and the original old OG logo, and then we also have 2 with the orange and black.
Yeah.
So we have 4 total, and we're going to be giving away 4 of these to 4 different people. So Hank's Cartel, thank you very much. Countess Anne, if you're watching, thank you.
That's awesome.
Really appreciate you. Her Hanks are incredible. They're very nice. They're very stout, and they feel like they're hold up for a long time.
They're bigger too, which is kind of cool.
And they're bigger. It's true. Probably need to work with her on doing another round of them.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. So we're gonna do 4 of those. So let's see. Let me get my pen and start scratching these off as we go. $20931 is the next big winner. So let's go down to that. 20931. Okay, it's going to be Gerardo Moran. Looks like Gerardo prefers cash. He's a cash money guy, and he also has 20 knives, and he checks the group daily.
Nice.
Cool. So we're going to go with.
Ooh, we have a winner watching. It looks like, Jason.
We have a big winner watching.
Who is this winner? Facebook user. Congratulations and thank you for watching. That's awesome. I'm glad someone watching won.
The next winner is going to be 11916. Let me scroll up there. Oops. 11916. It's like that one. So
Steve White.
Mr. Steve White with 74 knives. Holy cow, Steve. Steve likes to
knows.
trade. Steve's a wheeler and dealer. He likes to trade.
That's pretty impressive. He knows the exact number of knives he has with that many knives.
I need to cut that. By the way, if you don't follow Hank's Cartel and Countess Anne on Instagram, Yada, because she posts content daily. She's got a ton of knives, and I think she's creeping up on 14,000 followers. So a bit popular.
She seems to be pretty good at having some cool stuff, especially for not being here.
Yes, the good Countess is in Serbia. So let's go to the next number, 20632. Looks like, am I right here, Tom? Matt Kaufman, 20632.
206. Yes, correct.
Matt has 20 to 30. Oh, Matt's bougie. He doesn't know how many knives he has. He likes
That's
cash.
Okay, Matt.
He likes FedEx, and he checks multiple times a day.
Oh, he's a FedEx guy? I'm out. Over it. Well, congratulations. This is cool. These Hanks are pretty neat. I actually don't like using mine too much to clean the blades off of because I don't want to accidentally cut it because it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I just take pictures of it.
Kind of, yeah.
It's also nice. It's also nice since I travel a lot. I'll wrap up a knife in it and I can put it in my backpack and I don't have to worry about it. All right. The next number is 22705. 22705. Looks like that's highest without going over. Do you agree?
Yes. Keith Davis.
Mr. Keith Davis has won the 4th Hank's Cartel, Hank. So thank you, Miss Countess Anne, and thank you to the winners. Congratulations, everybody.
Those are pretty cool. We're going to have to get the new logo over there next time.
I agree.
Yeah. I don't even know how you get fabric with logos on it. That's crazy to me, but
I think she might practice the dark arts.
Based on some of her hangs.
She has ways.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, Josh Haygood, it's pretty weird. Odds are low, but it happened.
And we had quite a few entries. We had well over 1,000 entries in this giveaway, which is pretty awesome.
True. We were at like 1,082, I think, was the number. All right, so the next pack next prize is going to be from BalakAV. His name is Blake Vartanian, by the way, but he goes with BalakA. I'll explain the joke because it's from Key and Peele, which is funny. Blake is giving away a giant mouse Ace Clyde, which is from his collection. So thank you to that, Blake. It's actually, I believe, Tom, it was a prize that he won in a giveaway like 9 months ago. So now he's regifting it.
Regifting it. Thank you.
Like it's a bread maker. He's regifting it, but it's not a bread maker. It's an awesome knife.
The giant mouses are legit knives for sure.
So it looks like the number on this is 15637.
Correct.
Let me find that one. 1563. Oh, wow. We have a 15636, Tom.
Ooh.
How about that? Noah Hawks coming in just under. Now, Mr. Noah Hawk only has 10 knives, Tom.
He has one more now.
Now he has more. And again, I said only, and I shouldn't say only. That's not nice.
That's crazy to think that we've warped our brains. That's too many knives. If you ask anybody that's not in this hobby, that's way too many.
Ask my mom, ask my wife.
Yeah.
Ask my dad. Yeah. And all of them will tell you that 10 is too many. It's one for every finger. And now he's got a lucky number 11. I won't say what that's for. Okay, that brings us to the next prize. I only wrote down Dawes, Tom. Who was it?
Oh, let me look at it. Is it Stephen Dawes, I believe?
Stephen Dawes. Thank you. I only wrote down Dawes like an idiot. So Stephen Dawes is going to be giving away a club coin.
This is your chance, people. This is your chance.
I'm pretty happy about that because I still get asked daily for coins, and I have to tell everybody no, and it hurts me because I feel like I did my best to hold on to some, and I held on to like 40, and they're all gone to people that never got them in the mail, or they were lost in the mail, or I told them that they could have one, and then I forgot. So I've run out of emergency coins. So very thankful to him for giving away a coin. So it looks like the number on that was 2207.
Yep.
Let's go find 2207.
Let's double check this real quick. Yes.
Looks like we got it.
Okay.
And the name is Dion Deguano. Dion Deguano, probably. I don't know Dion, but Dion has 50 knives. He's a savage. Club coin.
That's pretty cool that a member's doing this. Like,
love it.
Just for enjoyment of, the group. That's really cool.
Okay, so the next prize is going to be interesting. We're giving away 5 prize packs from four prize packs from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. And that's going to include a t-shirt, stickers, and I mean like a dozen stickers, a lot of stickers, all Smoky Mountain, all of them are awesome. And also one of their new work mats. So,
oh yeah, those are legit.
Tyler Pipes is the CEO and president of Smoky Mountain Knife Works, second generation family business. It's the largest knife store in the world, and he is offering up some new knife mats for working on knives, and they look really killer. He sent some over to Tom and I so that we could give them to you guys. So this is a great time to do it. We decided to do that this time. So I will pay the shipping and I'll get them to you. It won't cost you anything to win a prize. So that's right. Home of the Arctic Storm.
Can you still get these satins?
Somehow? I believe they sold out.
Okay, fine. Oh,
yeah, they sold out in about 24 hours.
Okay.
So this is the mat. The mat is made out of silicone. and it has the Smoky Mountain logo in the middle. It's texturized, so the stuff's not going to roll off of it, and it has a lip around the rim to keep your screws from flying away. So if you need something to work on that's oil resistant and portable and durable, pretty killer.
I have a Spyderco one, which is smaller than I wish it was, like that one. It's awesome to work on a mat. It's very good to not. I would have lost so many screws by now without a mat.
I keep a magnet nearby, but I probably wouldn't need a magnet if I worked with a work mat that had a rim around it. So
yeah.
Brad Caldwell has some of the stickers. I sent him a bunch, Tom, and
Oh yeah.
he says they're fire, so that's good. So let's do 4 drawings for those. First number is 4950.
Okay.
4950 is this one. Marcus Hartenfeller. Marcus is going to need this mat. He's got 10 knives to work on. See what I did there?
Yeah, I see. I see.
Marcus. Oops.
Oh, is Marcus a DHLer, or am I looking at the wrong line?
He did mark DHL. Must be international. This might
That's
be
what
a
I was
challenge.
thinking. That's just what I was thinking.
This might be a challenge. Okay. The next number is 7147.
You're gonna highlight that?
Oh, highlight. Thank you. Highlight 7147. I'm glad we didn't pull 7777. I didn't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
We'd have to have a Rochambeau contest. Okay, 7147 is Lane Hawes. Lane has 25 knives. It's a robust collection.
It is very good.
I think it's pretty humbling that the owner of the largest knife store in the world will throw up a message in our group and say, what do you guys think? And then suffer all the things that come with that, just so he can get good intel on what you guys like and what you don't like. I admire that a lot.
I would be too. I'm too sensitive for that kind of feedback. To be
That's
honest.
not easy. Like you have to have a good grasp on who you are and what you're about.
Yeah.
All right, 3351 is the next number.
Yep.
3351. We have a tie.
It's whoever entered first.
Whoever entered first. You want to do that?
Yep.
I think that's fair.
Yep.
Okay, so let's figure out.
Should we have the timestamp on it?
We're not going to Rochambeau.
Nope. Time. Whatever is entered first is the winner.
Okay, so it's going to be the 19th. So who has the earliest time on the 19th? It's going to be Christian Tyler, isn't it? Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Christian Tyler's the winner.
What?
I like that.
Okay, that was pack number 3, correct?
I'm worried I might have overcounted something. Yeah, okay. Well, we can do 5 Smoky Mountains because I actually have enough for that. So we'll do 5. I drew enough numbers for 5. And then for some reason, I only wrote down 4.
Okay.
Okay, so the next number is 24562. Is that correct?
Correct.
We took my daughter hiking in the woods yesterday, Tom.
Oh, really?
It's her birthday, so that's something she wanted to do. And today, her mother and I are sore. Like we were, my calves hurt from the stairs. We climbed, I think, 400 stairs, and then we descended probably 300 stairs, and then we climbed ladders, and we climbed up over rocks and boulders and stuff and trees. And anyway, it was 3 hours, I think, of hiking on the trail. And yeah, both my wife and I were like, "This is gross. How much we hurt. We're dumb." So, So
Isn't it like, don't you remember back in the days, like being just in reasonable shape, like where you don't run out of breath? Like I walked X number of steps. Oh my God. Yeah. I couldn't even imagine what that'd be like right now.
I mean, I'm not unable to move, but if I sit still for a minute, I get really sore. So 24562 is the winner, and Scott Maxwell is closest without going over. I see Scott in the group all the time. He says constantly multiple times a day. I would agree with that.
There you go.
The kid is in the group a lot.
He's a Venmoer. Ooh, must be one of those
Forget his PayPal
millennials.
links. Okay, the last Smoky Mountain kit is going to be 6992. Let's find that.
Okay, remember if there's multiple 6969s, the earliest.
6952. Sorry, 6992. Looks. Oh, we're good.
Ooh,
6980.
no.
Christian Chapoy. Chapoy. I wonder if it's Chapoy or Chapoy. Either way, Christian wins. He has a robust 40 knives in his collection. That's a ample collection. That's enough knives that when you might forget that you own one.
Yeah, for
Right?
sure.
Not like Stan Short. Stan's a savage. He's got 200. That's a lot. Stan, I admire you. Good work. I don't have nearly that many. I have too many and not that many.
I will decline from commenting.
Frederick Nanner. Anybody know Fred Nanner? Anyway, it looks like he's got 75 to 100. That's pretty good.
Fred Nanner. What a silly.
It's a silly person. That leaves us with our last prize for the evening, and this is something that is really cool. Tom, do you know who Andrew Iosip is?
I do. I do know who he is.
You know who
he
he is?
messaged me. He messaged me on Instagram, and he was like, "Hey, get me in on this giveaway because I make some pretty dope wallets."
He does make some dope wallets. Have you guys ever seen the wallets that have the two-tone look where there's a silhouette, like a shadow of one of the Spyderco knives? That's him.
Sharp leather.
Sharp leather, it's called. Yeah,
Pretty good
makes a
name.
very cool wallet. They're very clever. I hadn't seen anyone else do that kind of thing before he did it.
Yeah, I have one actually.
You do? I don't have one.
Yeah, I have one. It's a red and black pair of 3.
Looks like 24447 is the winner. This is 24479, too high. 24420 is just right.
420.
So Matt Pina wins.
Yep.
Wonder if it's Pina. So Mr. Matt, you win. Matt has 4 outstanding knives in his collection. He likes Venmo, and he's constantly in the group. Well, congratulations, Matt.
Awesome. And with that is our giveaway.
Holy cow, we gave away 17 prizes, man.
We gave away 17 prizes. I don't know. I'm in the giveaway mood. I don't know. Nothing in my office is safe right now. I need to stop that though.
Nothing is safe.
I just might give it away. I don't know.
I know you got a 57 on your desk. Why don't we give that away?
Let's not get ridiculous here.
We're not going to get crazy? Okay. Tom, there's our winners right there.
That's awesome. Ooh, I like that. You and your spreadsheets, you know how to work them. I appreciate it. Wait, so in the winners, all of these winners are regular visitors, not just regular visitors, but active members of the group, it looks like.
I'm glad it's like never I hate your group. If it was somebody like that one, I might take it away. I don't know.
I might have just been like, you got disqualified for sucking. I don't know.
No, we can't do that.
No, but
this could be the reason that they become more often.
Yeah. So congrats everybody. And thank you not only to everyone that donated, but thank you all for being members and making this what it is. It's everybody creating this community that allows us to have events like this, to have fun interactions with our friends, to do this stupid show. All this stuff is because of you guys and everyone being a positive participating member. So thank you.
We just had a last minute addition, Tom, for another winner.
Oh, snap. I better check my messages just in case, too. Someone's
think-
messaging you.
So, Mark, if you're interested in continuing and being like Prize 18, then message me back or say something in the comments. But we do have somebody that offered up a prize in the event of a tie.
Ah.
He was under the impression that we had a tie. So I'm going to let him say whether he wants to do it or not. Okay, he is.
Okay.
So we have a member in the group. His name is Mark Honky, Honke. I'm going to go with Honky. Could be Honk. Maybe he's cool and he goes honk. But
Well,
Mark
it's Honke.
Honky owns a business called Damascus Hank. And Damascus Hank is somebody I haven't looked at before. So, Mark, I don't know why you didn't tell me before now. I don't know. But I'm going to have to go find you on Instagram and go check it out. But he just sent over a bevy of Hank options. So why don't we draw another number?
Okay.
He says honky tonk women. Give me the honky tonk blues. So Mark is going to give away a honky Hank.
I like it.
Why did you go with honky Hank? All right. So now we're going to choose another number. I need to bring up the screen. I mean, free stuff. Let's just do it. Random.org. I love that there's so many Hank makers right now. It's really cool. There's so many, and everybody has their own kind of aesthetic that they bring to the table.
I can usually tell for most of the main ones that I'm familiar with who made it because they're all very different.
Yeah. We generate a number, Tom.
Okay.
Yeah. 16481.
All righty.
Now we're going to draw another number. Or we're going to find out who wins. How's that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to turn this filter off. None. Okay. And we've got 16481.
Correct.
Oh, looks like Alex Lurvy wins. Alex has 3 knives that will look beautiful on his new Hank. And he says he's in the group daily, and I see his name a lot. So I think maybe he was a little bashful about that.
Oh,
but Mr. Alex Lurvy is the big winner of Damascus Hank.
Nice. Nice.
But thank you, Mark. That was awesome.
It's very cool.
I like prizes.
I think I have seen those, actually. I have to go look at it again. Well, awesome. Jason?
David Allen has decided to offer up a coin.
If anyone else let's just wait for a moment so we don't have to pull up the form a couple times before we go.
I agree. Let's wait a minute.
Yeah.
So David Allen, thanks, buddy. We have another volunteer.
Another one?
Yeah, this might be the crown jewel. I think we just have to end the pod after this.
Okay.
Brad Caldwell wants to donate a couteau de poche, the Daleka, aka the Daleka. So one of you lucky humans will enjoy a couteau de poche. You'll have your own Daleka that you can leave in the package. You can take it out of the package. Whatever works for you. They say that only a Daleka can open a Daleka. So maybe you save it. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Maybe we don't open these until Blade Show.
Ooh.
But we still have to meet somebody with a Daleka that can open the Daleka. Otherwise, we're just rubbing 2 packages on each other.
Yeah.
That sounds weird. Yeah, this person understands the value of a Daleka. Who doesn't want a Daleka?
Okay, we got 2 things. We can do a drawing now. We have two things to do, so we make it efficient.
Philip Swincher is excited. Liang Ma loves it. I hope Liang entered. Did you enter? Well, maybe it would be funny if you won. Knife makers winning a BalakAV. Might make you reinvestigate everything you think about knife design if you had your own BalakAV in your hands. You'd be like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
He did enter. Oh,
He's
man.
good.
He's got a shot. One in 1100. What harder than a diamond? Well, a BalakAV is. A BalakAV is harder than a diamond.
This is VG1 steel, right?
Hey, Dan, I don't have your message.
Send to the group if you can, or
okay. So I'm gonna draw two numbers. We have a coin. We have a BalakAV, and then I think we should probably say that's enough.
yeah.
That's right, Brad. I appreciate the dogpile nature of this. I really do. But I think we need to, in the interest of not having to do this all night, we should probably
save it for the next time.
Honestly, I mean, somebody's going to need help soon. Somebody's going to need a dogpile, and you can absolutely put it into that.
Yeah.
And then we'll have another way to help our members.
Yep.
By the way, Tom, I talked to John.
Oh, good.
John Ray. Yeah, I messaged him and I said, how's it going? And I didn't want to be a jerk and ask, like, how much cash did you make? So I didn't ask him that question. I just said, how is it going? And he said he was shocked by the level of support. He didn't think it was possible that that could happen in a knife group. And awesome. He was really humbled about it. He said that he and his wife are going to put it in savings. And also, here's something else I want to talk about. I asked him if I could give him some advice. And I said, listen, people are going to judge you negatively for how you spend the money. You need to make good decisions and then ignore the haters.
Yes. And
he said, that's good advice. And we've already decided we're going to hold on to it until the house is being built.
Good.
And then he asked another question. He said, I've been given a lot of knives. People are just mailing me a knife.
That's awesome.
You think it would be rude of me to post those and share them and talk about where I got them, or would it look untoward if I showed a bunch of knives? And I said, no. If I gave you a knife and you celebrated the fact that I gave you a knife in a post, I would feel humbled about it.
I would love it. Yeah.
Please do that. So just so you guys know, he's not blowing all your money on knives, even though that was kind of the point. He is going to be showing off knives that were given to him. All right, Tom. I'm drawing two more numbers.
Okay.
19780. These S-Gel pens are just money.
Are you a 1.0 or you're a bold man? So you're
I like the 1.0. I'm a bold man.
For this environment, writing on this kind of crappy IKEA wood desk I have, I'm a 1.0. It's killing it right now.
1.0 is really good for quick jotting.
Yes.
Where if you want your text to look really impactful, but if you're going to write really small and you want to write really small and on a line, then you want the smaller.
I use 0.7 at work when I use a pen, which isn't often, but when I do, it's definitely an S-Gel.
I found a way to order those customized. Maybe we should get some with the Millie Club on them.
Absolutely.
20797. Okay. So the first number is going to be for the coin.
Save the BalakAV for last.
Save the best for last, everybody. People are going bananas. So 19780. I'm glad it wasn't on screen as I clicked on it. 19. Ooh, this is getting heated. Look at this. We're really close. There it is. Can you see it?
Is there a top? Oh, no, there's a 3-4 and a 4-4. Yes. Camera. I can't read it quite on my small screen.
So it looks like on Facebook it's Carmen Gibson and his name is Mike Gibson. So this is one of those things that makes me laugh about Facebook, is that we have to ask what your real name is and then what your Facebook name is. So Mike Carmen is the big winner. Mike has 25 knives. Mike is in the group all the time. Love it. So Mike wins a coin. Club coin. From Dan, you said you sent me a message, but I don't have it. David Allen is the hero that's given us the coin. Thank you, David Allen. That's awesome. So Mike Carmen Gibson is the big winner, and David Allen gave us the coin, and that leaves us with the BalakAV. So perhaps the most anticipated prize of the night, 20797, is honestly somebody that already won. It's Matt Kaufman.
Whoa.
2-time winner. Holy mackerel.
Yeah, so this is rigged.
I'm okay with it if you are. I mean, we drew 2 random. I used random. We know.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to figure what was so it was Matt Kaufman. He was before it was 20632, and this was 20797. He wins twice. That's what else are we gonna do? We can't say no.
Right, you're right. I mean, it's the number. Like, we have to let the numbers be what they are. So he won. So BalakAV from Brad. Dude, Matt Kaufman's freaking made out. I hope he takes a picture of his. I hope he takes a picture of his BalakAV land on his. What's that?
It was perfect. He won a Hank to go with the BalakAV.
Yeah, Tom, I have to tell you, I'm pretty humble. I actually have humbled. I'm not humble. I have two BalakAVs. I now have 2. And I've decided that I'm not going to let either of them out of the package. I'm just going to take pictures of them in the package. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that.
How did you get 2? Aren't they limit 1?
One was a gift from Blake.
Okay.
One was a gift from Brad.
Okay.
And right now I can't find my first one. It's hiding, or it's on vacation. It's probably in another dimension. They're capable of that. But I do not have it on me. Dude, we should totally talk about that knife.
Oh, what? This knife?
We should talk about that knife.
Yeah, let's not. So thank you, everyone. Giveaway closed. Over.
Yep. Giveaway is over. Thank you very much. We've got new Spydercos to talk about, dude.
It's
what are your impressions of it?
So let's just give a quick story what this is. This is a Crewwear Micarta Paramilitary 2 made by Spyderco. And people have been like anticipating this for like a year, I think, about. So it's a PM2. Like, what else is there to say? Oh, there's something to say. It's got Micarta and full liners. So it's different.
So Tom and I talked to Eric Lesser. You might have heard of him. Talked to Eric Lesser about this knife. And the reality is that for the last 3, 4, 5 years, there's been a lot of pressure on Spyderco to offer Micarta on a PM2. Now, what Eric and Sal know for sure, and the rest of the guys at Spyderco, is that if you just put Micarta scales on a stock PM2, you lose some of the rigidity in the knife. It's not as stable. It's not as sturdy. And for those of you who have gone out and bought Micarta scales and dropped them on your PM2, many of you have noticed that. Some of you haven't noticed that. If you haven't noticed that, good for you. That's great. Enjoy your knife and don't obsess on it and don't look for it. But if you've noticed it, like I've noticed it, putting Micarta on these knives weakens the knife a little bit. You get a little bit of twisty torsion in the knife, and it makes it not as easy to set up and not as easy to dial in. So
makes
in order,
a
little squishy, yeah. So in an effort to combat that, what Spyderco did was they ran the liners all the way to the edge, just like you see on a Mannix, or you see on a Gale Bradley, or you see on some other knives. I incorrectly said in a video yesterday, maybe it was this morning, yesterday, that this was a sprint run. It is not a sprint run. This is a regular production knife.
It is. And I thought it was a sprint run too. And I'm glad I didn't say that in my post because I was lazy because I was about to.
The reason I thought it was a sprint run is because SpideyWiki calls it a sprint run. And I usually find that SpideyWiki is never wrong. And this one, they were wrong. The website says regular production. So this is going to be a knife that you can get. So don't feel like these aren't going to be attainable.
Well, let's be fair because this is what's going to happen. Unless they spent the last 6 months just making this knife shipped to dealers on Thursday or Friday, Thursday of last week. So they're on the way to dealers. They're going to hit shelves this week. There's not going to be enough for everybody immediately, but there will be more, and there'll be more after that, and there'll be more after that. It's just going to take a little time. So this is going to go quickly. It will, but there'll be more.
Yep. By the way, regular production, if you remember from Maximate, I think the Maximate blades started coming out around 2017.
Yep.
It didn't feel like they were in stock everywhere for about 2.5 years. They would come in batches or in waves, and they would sell out right away.
Well, they made 0 in 2018. Yeah, there was like a whole year where they didn't make it while they were trying to like figure it out a little better.
Yeah, I was pretty convinced they weren't going to do any more of them. They did one run, and they disappeared. You're right.
They weren't in the catalog one year.
Yeah.
And they came back. Yeah. So this is supposed to last, though. This is supposed to be around. They've put a lot of development into making something different.
Yep. So there's a couple things I'm excited about in this knife. Number one, the satin finish on this is particularly good. Did you notice that, Tom?
It's really is. There's some steels that look better. It's hard to describe it. Like Rex 45 and 10V to me look really cool because they're kind of like shiny. This is kind of like that to me.
I feel like whatever machine they use to make their blades really like screw wear. So the luster on the blade looks really good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited about the liners because there's lots of different liner materials or scale materials that aren't very doable on a PM2 that are much easier now. So, for example, other than Match Anderson, I don't know anyone who does real wood scales. And the Match Anderson scales are incredible, but they're also very fragile. Now we have the ability to do things like snakewood or Brazilian rosewood or blackwood. These really cool exotic scale materials that you're going to find on pistols, you're going to find on pool cues. You're going to be able to do those now on this knife. You can also do things like shell or pawa. You can do mammoth ivory. You can do mammoth tooth. So all these other cool materials are now doable. So I'm kind of champing at the bit to see what everybody can do.
I was already talking to a scale maker yesterday at CCKS about this, and so get on that. Let's get some thin flat scales being made. That would be sick. So I think people are already looking at replacements for these, even though these are awesome as is.
Yeah, I think we're going to see lots of cool stuff coming along for this knife. And just remember that the full liners versus the nested, they're called nested liners on the traditional knife. You're going to need to be able to differentiate between the two.
Okay, we're going to do something because I think this is the big question. People have been asking me today about what do I think about the full liners. It's really not much different than it was before. The only real difference to me is going to be the weight. So,
hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Got a little pressure on us. We have an 8-year-old daughter that's watching. She doesn't want to go to bed because she enjoys the show.
So we have to do good?
I'm seeing we got a lot of pressure now. We got to live up to it.
Okay.
We have to keep her awake. I don't want her to go to bed. That's not fun. It's way more fun to stay up. So
True.
To the young lady who's watching the show, thank you for watching. I'm glad you can be a part of the show. Appreciate it.
Pretty amazing.
Yep. So you have to say earmuffs before you say anything bad, Tom.
That's what I thought I was gonna.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Here's the difference between the full, thick, big old metal liners and a Maximate PM2. A Maximate PM2 weighs 3.7 ounces. The Crewwear Micarta PM2 with full steel liners weighs 3.8 ounces. So it weighs 0.1 ounce more for the ability to give you flat, easier to work on scales. Here's the other cool thing. You would have seen this on the Smoky Mountain. They don't flare their lanyard tubes. This is just, this is like the ultimate customizable PM2 now. Full liners, no flared lanyard tube. You can just take this knife apart.
So Greg Bartram wants to know if the liners are skeletonized. They are skeletonized. I haven't taken apart both of them next to each other to see how they compare. and I bet we'll find that the regular model might be a bit more skeletonized than this one, but I haven't checked.
It's really just like the same skeletonization. It's just where the edges were closer to the inside, they just pushed them to the outside. Otherwise, it looks the same.
To me, it looks like the same shape windows as
Yeah.
on the regular model. So I think it's probably the same. It's just a bit wider,
Yeah.
making it to the edges.
So, Jason, to clear this up, because people have been asking, where did these knives come from?
Where do they come from?
Yours and mine. Why do we have these?
They were sent to us from Spyderco.
That
They were
these
overnight.
these were a total surprise. These showed up at me and Jason's door. So if anyone from Spyderco is watching, thank you very much. This means so much to me to get something like this. So this isn't like some dealer gave me access to this early. This is a gift from Spyderco. I think that's absolutely the coolest thing. This is important to me now.
Looks like our viewer is Molly, Tom.
Oh, Molly, we appreciate you watching.
Molly, if I was 8 and I was watching a knife show, I don't know that if I was 8, I wouldn't want to watch a knife show, but you're watching.
I wouldn't want to look at our ugly mugs.
Yeah.
I've seen kids look at much better, more attractive objects than.
So thanks for watching our silliness. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Tom, there's some questions about the math on the. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So can you weigh them again for us? I was thinking it was 0.6 different. You said it was 0.1 different.
3.7.
Okay.
And 3.8.
Oh, that's one.
Yeah.
There you go. It's 1/10 of an ounce. I had a Canadian named Stony Moto Crewwear. He asked me.
Him.
He asked me to weigh it for him, and I sent it to him in grams, and he was so happy with me.
Dude, I know grams really well.
Grams are way better. Let's just face it. Like, we have this made up ounces and anyway.
Yeah, like, you know, like an eighth of an ounce is like 3.5 grams.
We have pounds and ounces and then tenths of an ounce. It's dumb. Molly, learn the metric system. You'll be better off. When I was 8, I loved Cold Steel infomercials.
I would have
liked
too.
The Ginsu knife. The Ginsu knife is how I grew up when I was 8.
If I was 8 and he was out there ninjaing pigs, I'd be down with it.
I haven't measured the standoffs, but it seems to me that the backspacers shouldn't be an issue. I doubt they made a different backspacer just for this knife, but I could be wrong.
Well, it wouldn't be. They made a different backspacer. This won't fit the same backspacer as a normal PM2.
Why not?
Because it. Oh, I guess the width is the same. Yeah, it would still work. Yeah.
Yeah, the standoff height is what matters.
Yeah.
Facebook user says, "Did I miss the giveaway winners?" Yes, you did. You were a bit busy and you missed the start. You'll have to watch it from the beginning.
There's like
all the
20
winners
of them.
named. Yeah, they will be contacted. Scales must be a bit thinner.
Yes.
If you think about the thickness of the scale, it's kind of the same. It just doesn't wrap around the edge of the liner the way that the old ones used to.
In fact, there's a knife that's built in a very similar fashion to this. Some of you may be familiar with. It's called the Mannix. The Mannix is exactly like this. So scales on the Mannix are flat, just like this, because it has full liners.
Brian, I'm not going to name you all the winners, but you did not win. I'm sorry. Facebook user says when they were 8, they bought 3 knives from the Renaissance Fair, came home, and then hacked the tree in the backyard. Nice job. Yep, the Gail Bradley 2 has full liners. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Mannix, never heard of her. It's a PI.
That was nixed from the list of baby names when we had Camden.
Mannix?
Yes.
Yeah, probably
not by me.
Yeah, Eric will have have this digitized soon, and he'll be able to make scales. Thanks, Brian. Big winners, lots of big winners.
Cool stuff. You gotta go check out the prizes if you didn't see it, Brian.
You did lose Patrick Walter. I apologize. You did not win. Oops. Can you two, who have pull, get someone to make Sage 1 scales? Shepard CC, makes scales. He
Yep.
makes Eric Shepard makes Sage scales.
Yeah, there's got to be other people in general. Sage 1's been around for long enough. There's probably some options out there.
I've never seen anybody else offer it.
There's a guy who makes just Sage 1 scales on Instagram. I've seen. They were like,
is it just sage1scales.com?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Spyderco just Sage 1 scales.com.
Yep, everybody's telling us the blades. The GB2 has full liners. That's true. Ask Eric Shepard. Pretty sure he does.
Yes.
Be surprised if he didn't. Oh, looks like Dan Tan's got a list.
There you go. Department 13
now backwards. Is that his name?
Oh, I think that's their name. I'm not positive.
Okay. Their scales are awesome. I don't know Cascati.
I've seen them. They're good looking.
Are they?
I don't own them.
M390 native. Hasn't that been done?
No.
Seriously, no one's ever made an M390 native?
Nope.
Bento Box didn't offer one?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, no M390 native. I've asked before. I think there's one coming in the future, maybe, but would have thought it dropped by now.
Custom Scales Division makes some of the best scales out of Germany. That's good to
So
know.
Jason,
I didn't know there's a European scale maker.
So Jason, I guess big question answer is, do I like this style configuration or do I like a normal PM2? I have not I got home late last night from CCKS and I opened this up and I played with it for a minute today. So I haven't like cut with it or anything. If I had to choose, I would rather them make a PM2 like this in general with full liners, non-flared lanyard tube. This is because I like to customize stuff. So this is a customizing machine. This is great for that.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I don't know how much I'll change it, to be honest, because the Micarta is really excellent. It feels better than the Crew Carta did in my mind.
It's different. Yeah, it's like really soft.
It's really soft.
Not squishy, just like soft to the touch, like texture.
Right. Feels like denim to me.
Yeah, it does. I'm going to hit it with some of this after the show, some honing oil, and darken it up.
Oh, nice. I think I'm going to leave mine alone for now.
See what it turns out like. Yeah. Well, so these are cool knives, but it's been a busy knife week for me, Jason. Maybe one of the busiest I've had, like coolest.
You know, about 20 minutes ago, someone threw up a comment saying that they'd love to hear about California Custom Knife Show. So maybe you could tell us about it.
So I would love to. And I'm going to tell it in a good way. So California Custom Knife Show is in LA. You'll understand. It's in LA, and it's a lot of makers that are out of my realm. They're there. A lot of custom things, a lot of very expensive knives, but it's a smaller show in LA. And I've seen on Bill Koenig's Instagram for weeks, just constant barrage of making this. And I was taking a bath on my phone, and there was one more post on Wednesday. And I was like, boom, I'm going. Screw it. I had zero plans of going. And I said, I got to go. So I texted my wife and we figured it out. It was an okay conversation. She wasn't as furious as I thought. But she took care of my 3-month-old and 2-year-old kids. So thank you. But yeah, so went to LA and I was trying to figure out flights I don't know how the airports down there work. I'm not familiar with Southern California. So I was talking to our friends on Blake and Jake Wright on Messenger about where to land and where the show is. And Mr. Jake Wright offered to let me come stay with him down in LA. That was a hoot. That was a good time.
How cute is his little girl? Is she as adorable in person as she is in pictures?
Yeah. Very cute.
Yeah. I think I would just play with her curly hair the whole time. She has beautiful red curly hair and it's gorgeous.
Very cute.
Yep.
So Jake took me in and out. We hung out on Friday night. We went to called the Blade Affair at the hotel that in Anaheim, California, where this was. We got our VIP spectator tickets, and what that is, you go into this big hall, and we got there about 6:30, and we asked for the spectator passes to get into this. So if you showed up early for the show, you could pay $100 and just get into this room where they're doing all these lottos and auctions for knives that are a bit out of my budget, ever out of my budget. There was some amazing knives, and we were just there to watch. They were so, me and Jake handed them a $100 bill. They're like, what's that? We're like, we just want the spectator badges. I don't think anyone else bought a spectator badge. Everyone there was there to play and bid on stuff and do lottos.
What was the highest bid you saw?
$33,000.
How many knives was that? Was that a shipping container full? Like, is it in the Long Beach port and you have to wait for it?
No,
Or
that was one of
for,
that was
was
just
that
one
for
of
like
6
100?
knives. One of 6 knives Todd Rexford brought. Just one of his knives. Not even all of them, just one.
Did Todd Rexford make $180,000 this weekend?
I'm not sure who made out the best, but it was there was some cool stuff that blew my mind. There was a RJ Martin knife on this first Blade Affair night. Me and Jake are just walking around like asking, can we touch that thing? It's got a really high number next to it. They're like, all the makers are really cool. Like, yeah, unless they have like a glass dome over it. There's an RJ Martin knife. I think it was called the Helium something. It was a 4-inch blade and it weighed under 2 ounces, and it was a titanium frame lock.
Wow.
It felt unreal. So these were knives that were something I'd never experienced before. These aren't some of the stuff we'd see at Blade Show, but this was just all condensed, really cool stuff. So we walked around that room, saw stuff that we couldn't afford, got our tickets, went to Jake's house, and then woke up at 5 a.m, drove down to the hotel and got in line for California Custom Knife Show. We stayed in line for 5 hours in the rain outside. It was a really good time meeting just random people and talking. It went by really fast. I didn't mind staying there at all. But
I
us
can't believe
getting
it
there,
rained like that too in Southern California. Like, of all the days, it had to be that day.
it wasn't like dripping like I'm used to. It was just kind of misty, pissy all day. It just felt wet and damp. But it was fun staying in line and getting there at 6. We were in line. There was about 40 or 50 people in front of us still. There was people that camped there overnight to get in. Like, I don't know, 20 or 30 people camped overnight. And we were pretty set. But me and Jake were both kind of anxious. We both had decided we were going to the show to buy Koenigs. Oz was there, but me and Jake already have an Oz. We were just like, gotta get there early, get in line for Koenig. What I didn't realize about this show, because it's out of my world, is they're going out handing out these tickets while you're in line, and you can choose one of 3, and you have to, it's your opportunity. You can either choose, you can have a ticket for Strider, you can have a ticket for Steel Flame, or you can have a ticket for Tracker Dan. And those booths or those tables, when you walk in, have a colored tape line on the ground, and you have to get in line based on your number. And because those are the busiest, craziest tables. Over my head, I don't get it.
I used to know a guy back in the day named Soundman Dan, but I've never met Tracker Dan. And the other two I hadn't heard of any more than I've heard of Tracker Dan.
Well, Strider you've heard of, but
that's true. You're telling me that these 3 estimable men were so important that there was a demand for these tickets?
There was a ticket for the people who already bought tickets to get in. It was me and Jake heard this, and it really took a lot of stress off us, because we're obviously thinking everyone wants the same thing we want, and it's not that world. This is a different world. People want some stuff with skulls on it and that kind of stuff. I'm there to buy really cool stuff. So me and Jake, lines opens up at 11.
Lots of Raider fans, dude.
What?
It was Raider fans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, doors open and people are reasonably going in an organized fashion. I kind of went in excited. I got yelled at because I was running to the table, but got to the table, and all I wanted to do is buy a Koenig at this show. I got to the table. I was the fourth person there, and I got to talk to Bill, and I got to buy 3 really cool knives. And I got to watch the insanity that happened over the next 5 minutes of people just piling up all around the table trying to buy an Arius. I knew they were going to go quick, but they went really, really, really fast. And there was some.
Did you
really
play with
cool
the mini Arius again? I know there was one there.
I did not.
Krista brought hers.
I didn't get to play with that.
It looked like she had put some pretty sick screws in it. They were 2-tone screws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I got to the table, and the coolest part of the show was I got to sit there and I talked to Bill Koenig for a substantial amount of time, multiple times during the day. And I got him to join the group even. Like, it was a really fun time, like getting to hang out with a guy who makes like one of my favorite knives. And
I'm so happy you got him to join. That's really cool.
Yeah. So Bill,
he doesn't need to be in our dumb group, but he joined it. I love it.
He was happy to do it. So I thought that was awesome. While I was talking to Bill, I watched 4 versions of Ariuses I wanted to disappear because they were selling so fast. And I just wanted to like reach out and like, can we?
Yeah,
grab
I should have.
So that's one thing I think people need to understand about these knife shows. Highly in demand stuff. You can't be a passive person and expect to get stuff. If you walk up to a table at a knife show and just stand in the back quiet, waiting your turn, you're probably not going to get a knife. You have to make it known you're there. You have to be ready to pay. You have to like say, I want that. You have to get someone's attention. That's just how it kind of goes with the stuff on the table. Like, there's large amounts of money flying around and people are trying to check out in a reasonable manner, but it's kind of chaotic. So it's not the most organized. I don't know if you want to say fair. It's just people crowd around a table. You have to sell to who's there. But I was lucky. I ended up with 3 knives. I freaking love the 3 I ended up with. I got, this one's copper. And it's got a copper backspacer. That's solid copper, actually. That's the coolest thing about this one. Wow. So copper dust, a carbon fiber, which I didn't notice at first, but it's got black hardware, and then a black clip, which is cool too.
Is it black hardware or is it DLC hardware?
DLC hardware and DLC clip and backspacer. And then last, which is pretty cool, I got the Darth Vader one.
I'm so jealous you got that.
I know. You'll soon.
Murdered out. That thing is awesome.
This is a sick area.
So, guys, just so you know, when you put DLC on a blade, on steel, the vast majority of the companies that do DLC will tell you that the steel has to be blasted or coarse before they can apply the DLC. So when you go look at your Spyderco DLC knives, what you're going to notice is that it looks like velvet. It looks very velvety or like construction paper. You'll notice on that Koenig that Tom just held up that it's actually looks a lot more like the coating that we saw on the Tough or on the recent, thank you. Or on the recent, what was it?
Smock.
The Smock, thank you.
Yeah.
So the way they do that is the blades are polished before they're sent to DLC. So it looks like a smoky steel instead of a velvet steel.
Yeah.
And
when we talked to
essentially
with Koenig,
they found the only place that could do that.
Yeah. And so me and Jason got really excited about this when we saw the blade. We didn't have it on our radar. If we would have known about it, we would have jumped on it, but we didn't get one at Blade. But we talked to Garrett, and what was the HRC of this stuff, like scratch-wise?
He said the HRC is 95. So if you look at mine is the standard like velvety DLC.
Yeah.
Because this is an older process. The one that Tom has looks like steel but smoky colored. So it's the kind of finish that you might find on a wristwatch or on a piece of jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's on a knife. So super sick.
So I know this seems excessive, like going and buying 3 of the same knife, but I knew I had
going and buying 3 Koenigs is excessive.
It is. But I knew if I was going to go down there, I wasn't just going to buy one knife and fly back. I need to make the trip worthwhile. Otherwise, I could just buy it on the secondary.
Do something stupid and buy too many.
Yes.
I agree. I would too.
Yeah. So it was a great trip. Hanging out with Jake was a blast. Without Jake, I couldn't have made the trip happen the way it did at all. And it would have just been more stressful, and I wouldn't have eaten amazing In-N-Out. He ordered for me, and that he fixed my complaints. He ordered for me. I got a 3x3 animal style, and it was nice and hot and delicious. It was good. It was worth how cheap it was for sure.
But it wasn't as good as Five Guys.
I mean, we got milkshakes and actually, I kind of liked it better. It was their same realm.
Listen,
there wasn't one that was
liked it better. You still have to kind of keep it to yourself, because irritating the Five Guys guys is the best part.
They were peers of each other. They weren't. I wouldn't say one drastically stood out. Five Guys fries are definitely better. I do not like In-N-Out fries.
No,
I don't. But the burger was simple at In-N-Out and easy to eat and less messy. Even though it was tall and huge, it was still really good. So yeah, I got to hang out with Jake. It was a great time. I know all of you guys have this mental image of who he is based on how he behaves on social media or interacts. He's actually a very serious. No, he's exactly that person that you think he is. So it's not hard to like meet him and just immediately like feel like, oh yeah, we know each other. He's very much who he presents. But I mean, going to a knife show with Jake, he knew so many people. He knew people based on relationships he has with them and makers and whatever, but people just recognize him everywhere, which is awesome. Really cool. Yeah. So he's doing it.
Hey, Tom, the gang wants to know, Adam Atkinson in particular, did you handle the Avant and what did you think of it?
That was where I was going. So Jake picked me up from the airport. He goes, what'd you bring to carry? Obviously nothing since I flew there. Handed me this jammer.
Oh, dude.
You guys are in for a freaking mind-blowing treat. This is a amazing knife. It is so good. It's not like, it's hard to explain what it's like. It's a lightweight, very functional, fidget friendly. It's just a really good knife. It sounds
awesome when it opens. It goes swing.
Yeah. So this is the Luft Concepts Avant. Luft Concepts is Jake Wright of Bearded Gear and Ryan Rimmer, his partner, designed this knife and are having it made by Riot. So they did a pre-order for this of 300 units. So like 2-3 months ago, right?
Sounds right.
Yeah. So those sold out within pretty quickly. And Jake's been showing off this prototype, and he said, take it home, play with it, take pictures of it, give him honest feedback. My honest feedback is this is a really awesome knife. Like, it just is. Here's something, like, it's just all the details that he puts into his reviews, he applies to design. Like, there's no flipper tab. Like, just little stuff like that. Like, there's a flipper tab, an awesome flip to no flipper tab, a hole that is perfect for Spidey flicking, a wire clip, like great ergos. It's a really good knife.
I'm going to need you to send that to me so I can send it back to Jake.
Oh, that's the plan for sure.
Awesome.
The Micarta is really nice. It's Jake said this is because it's been handled by so many people, but it's super like smoothed out, worn in, solid, like it's got that lustery feeling to it. It's nice. It's a good knife. So congrats to everyone who pre-ordered one.
Good night, Molly. Molly's going to bed, Tom.
Good night, Molly. Thank you for joining us. I really mean it. That's really cool.
Super evening.
Night. But this one, Jake likes to say sings, and it kind of annoys his wife. It sounds pretty cool.
It should sound like Cash. That's what she should hear.
So this is the first of Jake's. Jake and Ryan's
gets over it.
First of Jake and Ryan's designs. This is a great knife. It's really good. So everyone that pre-ordered one is gonna really be happy.
Yeah, I can't wait to hold it.
Yeah, so that's cool. So yeah, that's all. That's all I got, I guess. That's a lot of stuff. California Custom Knife Show. I got 3 knives I love. Got to spend time with Jake. It was a success. Stepped out of my comfort zone. This is not something I would typically do. Just impromptu say I'm going to California and I'm going to buy some knives and I'm going to fly back. And that's my sole purpose. But I did it. I feel accomplished, like being able to put together that life event in a short amount of time. It was kind of satisfying.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
I don't think I got any other knives other than the PM2.
PM2 is kind of like a big deal.
Sean Reese wants to know if you met Daniel Osborne.
I talked to Daniel Osborne for a good amount of time, like quite a while. So basically, when the doors opened and I ran to Koenig, I had to make the decision at the beginning: am I going to get an Oz? It is confirmed. It's not OZ. It's Oz for Osborne. He confirmed it. You can go straight forward and get an Oz, or you can go forward and jog left and you get a Koenig. So everyone in our little realm was making that decision. He had 44 Roosevelts. They were really cool specs that he did maker's choice on. He did like batches of 5 each. They were awesome. He's a super nice guy. We had a good conversation. We talked about like his production rate and what he's doing to change stuff. And he's really got a plan, and he's really stepping this up, and he's really going to be pumping out more knives quickly. So a lot of people are going to get these in their hands.
I
He
heard
says
a lot
right
of
now
old,
he's
old
averaging
crusty guys. I heard the old crusty guys are kind of pissed at him
why is that?
because he's successful and he's selling a shitload of knives, and people want his stuff.
Probably.
Yeah.
I would believe it. But hold a Roosevelt and you won't be able to say that. So they're really good. They're just maybe
good.
not.
And they don't have to be for everybody. You don't have to hate on it.
They only have to be for 44 people. That's all they have to be for. And there was more than 44 people they were for. There's a teal one that he had. Oh, it was tempting me to not go to Koenig. It was good looking.
You going to send yours back and have it redone?
I think so.
Yeah, should. Why not? It's not. I'm sure you can.
Yeah, I like the gold, but it's a bit much. And I saw that teal, and it's like, we'll see what I can do. I don't know what he can change. So
I'm happy with mine, although I don't remember what it looks like because I sent it to Chris Ortiz and he has it.
Oh, that was another awesome part of show. I hung out with Chris Ortiz for a good amount of time.
He was really happy to talk to you, by the way. And I talked to him yesterday, and he told me that he enjoyed the time with you. And I complimented you on how savvy you are with Instagram. And he said, I really need to pick his brain on that, but I don't want to bore him. And I said, no. Tom loves to talk about Instagram. So you might hear from him soon. You might want to pick your brain.
Oh, cool. That's good. Now, he's a great guy. For those of you who know who Chris Ortiz is, he's Cerberus Scales. And he's a young dude that has quickly and for a long time, even though given his age, been designing stuff and having scales made and just been deep into teaching himself about how knives work. Have a conversation about Chris and let him get nerdy about knife design. Yeah, not scale design, knife design. He's got hundreds of designs of knives on his computer in his CAD program. He's a bright guy. So I got to play with his artisan knife that he has made, his first one. So I got to play with his limited 1 of 12 M390.
He had one? That's awesome.
Called the Orion, right?
He calls it Orion.
Yeah. It's a cool knife. It's a good looking knife. It flicks well, and I'm excited to see what he has in his future. But it was really cool just talking to someone so knowledgeable and so passionate about what they're doing. I'm like, so when you design a knife, do you do it on paper or you start in CAD? And then he just gave me a literal mathematical formula of how he makes a knife. And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. That's above my head.
I'm lucky enough to have one of his pry bars. I think he's only made 2 batches of these so far.
Yeah.
And they've already gotten so much better. So this is like an OG pry bar.
Yeah.
But his newest ones are sick. And there's going to be a big batch that's going to be hitting cutlery shop soon. And they're really, really killer. They actually have inserts in them. They look beautiful.
Yeah. So he handed me one of his pry bars that was in 3V. What is that? What yours is in?
Yeah, it's made out of 3V. Imagine a pry bar that you can actually pry with.
Guys, I haven't stress tested my Lynch pry bars, but it's made of titanium. Wouldn't you rather have a steel one? Wait. I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, but Tom, it'll feel like an anchor in my pocket. Have no fear, because Chris Ortiz's pry bars have a big window cut in them with a G10 insert, and you don't even notice they're really light, and they're steel. You don't need to be titanium to be light.
But Tom, the pocket clip has to suck. Surely it sucks.
Yeah. So there's this company. He doesn't make the pocket clips, guys. Well, he's going to actually in his next batch, but currently he's not making the pocket clips. He like outsources them. So big drawback, probably to China.
Who's his OEM that makes those?
I think it's a Chinese manufacturer called Lynch.
No, not Chinese. That's Oregon.
No. It's just Lynch. It's a Lynch clip on a steel pry bar.
That is a Casey Lynch clip on a 3V pry bar, and it's also nano ceramic coated, which is a very, very tough coating. So you're going to like the clip, right? It's a Lynch clip. It's going to fit right. It's going to look cool. And then 3V, can't beat it.
Yeah, he's got big plans. He's gonna have a very successful career in this industry.
Kid's gonna be around a long time. It's exciting
for sure.
I told him we need to have him on the show soon. I've been wanting to have him on the show a while. I don't know why we haven't.
I told him that as well. Actually, I forgot. I was gonna message him and see if he had time to hop on tonight.
Yeah, let's have him on maybe next week or something.
And we can
talk to him. Oh yeah, Sean Reese, thanks, buddy. Alex Steingraber does the heat treatments. So
yes,
if you've never heard Steingraber talk about heat treatment, you should go over to his Instagram and read about it. That guy understands heat treat. So also a Spyderco nut. So he did all of the heat treats for Chris.
Yeah, there's a lot of other people. I'm sorry for forgetting people, but ran into a lot of people that knew me or I knew, and there was lots of fun conversations had with people that I'd never connected with before, and got to put a face to a name, and it was a good time.
Somehow my Zoom just zoomed in on the screen, and now I can't see anything.
Oh no!
That's my favorite feature on an Apple. Sometimes they do that.
Yeah, they do.
There we go. I'm running out of stuff to talk about, Tom.
Well, since we did this one on a YouTube as well, maybe we just call it a day.
You know what? I do have one more prize that we need to give away.
Okay.
I finally got Dan's message. I don't know why I couldn't find it. Maybe I wasn't looking clearly. We do have one more prize to give away. And I'm going to do a little different. I'm not going to random draw a number. We're going to do it for the 44 that are watching tonight. I'm going to ask a trivia question, and the winner gets a prize from Dan Tan. You might know him as Oz Spider, but Dan has a prize he's going to be giving away. And I don't know if I want to say what it is yet.
Wait, is that his personal one or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So, yeah, I'll just say it. So, Dan Tan is an international man of mystery. You might know him from his irreverent posts in the group. He's a moderator. Dan is actually a co-founder of SpideyWiki. He spent 2 years of his life designing that. Probably know him from his Tim Tams. That's right. His edible boot polish. So Dan is going to make a coin, and it's the Dan Tan coin, and it's going to be in the colors of the official Australian national team. And then it has an Aussie theme to it. So he's going to be giving away one of his coins, and it's going to be pretty sweet. Nice. So why don't we do this? Everybody get ready. Get your keyboard ready. I'm going to ask a trivia question, and the first person to answer it correctly is going to be the winner.
I like it. Good plan.
We all know that Eric Lesser is the current director and head honcho at Spyderco. You may probably know is that his dad, Sal, is the original founder of Spyderco. Eric's mother and Sal's wife, what is her first name? She has also been deeply involved in the company.
Okay,
Equally
and
well.
first person who shows up on me and Jason's screen, it might not look like
Yes.
Facebook.
First to show up on my feed, Mom.
I like how there's just lots
Linda,
of guesses.
Debbie, your mom, Mary, Sally, Gail. There it is, Gail. Nice job, Stony.
There you go.
Yeah. It was not your
Rachel,
mom.
Karen.
Karen. No, it wasn't Karen. How dare you? It wasn't Doreen. I like the name Doreen, though. Doreen's nice.
That's a pretty deep guess.
Don't sleep on Doreen.
No.
It wasn't Heidi. You guys are silly. No, the winner is Gail. Stony,
Yeah.
you're the big winner. Congratulations on the Dan Tan coin. I've seen it. It's a good looking coin. The drawings. The drawing is very interesting. Dan really spent a lot of time and really considered making it perfect. So I think it looks excellent. When it comes in, it's going to be killer. And we'll make sure you get one, Stony. So thanks.
Awesome. Well, okay, Jason. On that high note, do we have anything else?
I think that's it. I just want to play with that Left Concepts.
There will be more of different versions, or Jake's got big plans for this brand, but you're gonna want to try to get one of these if you can. It's a good knife.
Yep. If you didn't get in on the pre-order, I wouldn't worry.
Yeah.
I won't say more than that because I'm not allowed to, because I haven't gotten permission. But I wouldn't worry. But there, like you said, more knives coming, more designs coming. So that's great.
Yeah.
So listen, thanks everybody. I appreciate you being on the show. Thank you for being a part of the group. We literally can't do this without you. And Tom and I are eternally grateful for the support and the love and the camaraderie and the friendships that we've been able to build. You know, Jeff Lawfer loves to say that if you want to make it through life, you need to have a tribe. You need to have a tribe around you, and you need to find your tribe. You need to build your tribe. You need to be good to your tribe. And I truly believe that it's kept me sane through COVID, and it's kept me sane coming out of COVID. I'm grateful to all of you. So thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Want to say something?
This has become the first thing in my life I could ever call passion is this group. And to see it be so well received and respected and enjoyed, and to be something that's more than just an internet site that you visit once in a while, but a community. I couldn't be more proud of something other than my physical blood, like my son. So I'm very proud of this group. Thank you guys for making it what it is. And it's you guys. There's always new people. Every time I look at the top contributor list, there's new people on that list. And it's not that people just go away. People's interests change. People come and go. But there's a lot of solid people who have been here for years. And there's always new people joining. So I love it.
Well, everybody, thanks again. For Tom, I'm Jason. We're FF5B. Thanks for watching. Have a nice night. We'll talk to you next weekend.
Night.
Bye.